Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Charmaine Thomas with Thomas Unlimited Services. For those of you that don't know me, sorry I'm unable to show my face right now because I'm still learning how to work things as far as recording, um, and sharing my screen and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to do this quick tutorial for people that are curious and interested in starting their own call center business. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And first, just want to ask any and everybody, if you have ever heard of Arise, Arise. So Arise is a platform that allows people to either work on someone else's call center or start your own call center business. The good thing about this is that I have been doing this probably since, I don't know, 2009. When I first started on the Rise platform, it was in 2009. My kids were still young. Um, and I went in under someone else's call center thinking that, again, just thinking I'm doing a regular job, and then didn't really understand because the person that owned the call center really didn't provide any information to kind of help you out. So you was just kind of left out there in the dark a little bit. And then one day I just took the time to do some research. I was like, I wonder how they're doing this. Like, how are they starting their own call center? And the thing is that no one's going to share this with you. No one's going to share this with you. Okay. No one. Um, they're not going to share this with you because it is more profitable per se for them to have people work on their call center than to provide someone else with the knowledge to start their own call center. And I hope that that makes sense. But I want to give out this tea because there are so many single moms, and I'm a mom of five, and I know what it's like um, to just be a part of this rat race out here. Gas is high, having to drive an hour, 30 minutes, and all these different time frames to get to a job. So I want to get this tea out there. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly because it's really not that hard. But again, no one's going to share it with you because it's not going to benefit them. Okay. So that's the reason that I put this together really quickly because it's really not a lot to learn. Let me grab my screen for you guys. And I pray that y'all can see my little screen. Hang on one second because that's not the screen that I want you all to see. I want you to see this screen, which is the arise.com. All right. So you're going to go to arise.com, and you can read about everything here if you like. Totally up to you. And then you're going to scroll all the way down here to where it says Arise Work from Home, find your next flex. Okay. So click there, right? And then it's going to give you these options, right? So right here, you can get started with the registration, and then here is where you would register as a corporate entity. Now, in order to have your own call center on the platform, you do have to have your LLC or some sort of incorporated business that you'll be using to put it onto the Arise platform. And then if you would like to work for someone else's call center, then you would go to registering as an agent. But the T that we're spelling is knowing how to go in and start your very own call center business and register as a corporate entity. Now, when you register as a corporate entity, you will have the opportunity, of course, to work your own call center, which is a beautiful thing. So they have different clients that comes available. That could be First Citizens Bank, Home Depot, a Giro, Carnival, Prince's. It's a whole lot of them, and that's just naming a few. Back in the day, I did Sprint. I think I did Verizon for a while. I did TXU. I did a Giro for years because a Giro is more flexible. They 365, 24 hours a day. Are you going to get rich off of this? Probably not. However, you can definitely create a stable income and then also help other people to either become employed under your call center, which would indeed help you in the future. If you do bring other people on to work under your call center, the beauty in having your own call center, guys, is that you make the rules. Okay. People that come on to work for your call center, they will be working under your company name. You set the hourly pay based off of what the company is paying you. And then you pay your agents the way that you like to pay them. Okay. So, and I'm just going to give an example. So, just for say the company is paying $20 an hour, and you say, okay, well, I'd like to make $5 an hour off of my people. So, I'm going to start them at $15 an hour if they choose this particular client to work for. And again, it's your business. So, you can do your hourly rate at whatever you like that to be. The companies then send you an invoice around the just depending on because it's twice a month, so 15th to the 16th, and then at the end of the month, you'll receive your invoice. You'll have your agent's ID numbers there, and then you'll be able to pay them according to the hours that they have worked and at whatever rate you have set for them at the beginning of the year. So that's pretty cool. Or when they first started working. So again, all of that is up to you. So again, arise.com. If you already have an LLC or a registered entity of some sort, you can use that, but you would need your EIN as well as that corporate entity, okay, in order to set up your own call center through Arise. If you're just looking for a job and you just want to work part time, you don't care about starting your own call center, then you can always work as an agent under someone else's call center, which is, again, perfectly fine. Um, and I know a lot of people might actually know that. However, the tea that they're not spilling is the fact that you can actually start your own call center. And so that's what I wanted to do this for because I just don't like gatekeeping. So if you are interested in running your own call center, this is the way to do it. You would be responsible for your own time. The only time that you would have to adhere to an actual schedule is doing training. Once that training is over, you get certified, then you're an open book. You can make your own hours, you can make your own schedule, and you can operate your business the way that you want as long as you're meeting the minimum requirements of whatever client you're working for. You're meeting their requirements, then you're perfectly fine. But technically, you would be running your own call center. And to me, it's just a way to, I just feel like I always have a job, um, no matter what. So, no matter what happens in life, this call center is always a job available for me to go to. As long as you keep your record clean, don't mess up, be a business of integrity and all that good stuff and work the hours that you sign up for, so that you don't be at the bottom of, the totem pole when it comes to certain things, right? That means scheduling and all of that. So all of that matters, getting the good hours, things like that all plays a part in being a good agent for your call center or the agents that you have working on your call center. So again, this is the way to get started with starting your very own call center. And just so that you all know that this is real, let me go ahead and stop sharing real quick because I want you all to see. Let's see. I would like for you all to see what mines look like. Okay. All right. So when I'm logging in, just so you can get a general idea of how it looks once you're enrolled or registered as an actual company. You see that name right there? Thomas Unlimited Services. That's me. That's my company. Over here, you will have your list of agents. You click on that, it'll give you your agents that you have servicing or people that are in the registration process and different things that you would have to do to bring them on. Your documents, your reference, and Starmatic and all that good stuff. So, as you can see, I'm registered as a business. So, this is my business. And then I actually service my own call center. So, Starmatic is where your hours would be and how you choose your actual hours and make your schedules. Um, so, and I'll show you some client opportunities or what actually may be available. So, right now, I am servicing Carnival Cruise Lines, customer service for them. And then I'm starting with First Citizens. I'm starting training up with them on June 8th um, because I wanted to pick up that time with them. Um, so once you're registered, you'll be able to log into portal.arise.com and you'll be able to either, go ahead and start your assessments if you would like to service your own call center. Um, then you can start the process and you'll be your own IBO, which is your independent business owner. So you'll be your own IBO. You wouldn't be working under anyone else. And so you'll be able to go in and see the client opportunities, what's available when the training start and all that good stuff. Let me just give an example real quick of what it would look like if you were in search of an opportunity. So based on your assessment, when you first register, you're going to have to take an assessment. And the assessment is to measure your abilities, etc. And then, of course, it's going to match you with the opportunities that it feels you would best fit based off of your assessments. Um, and so right now, as you can see, a Giro is up here. They're posting right now. They need help. Their training class starts on June 15th. If you want to learn more about the opportunities, you would just hit the get started button and then it'll provide you with, well, I'm unable to do it because I'm already in a training class coming up for June 8th. So what just popped up for me is not going to pop up for you per se, but I'm unable to look at it because um, I'm already in another program. But this is how it would for the program announcement. Let me go back so you can see exactly how I did that. This is after you register as a business, right? You would go in, see what opportunities are available, and you would hit this view program announcement. Now, if you come on as an independent agency, then you're the only one that can see certain information. So as far as like how much these companies are paying, things of that nature, you're the only one that can see that. If you bring agents onto your call center, they will not be able to see what the companies pay. Okay. You would pay them based off of whatever um, contract or whatever you have come up with your agents working for you. Okay. So all of that is on you. Okay. This particular portal side of the portal that I'm in is for independent business owners because we're the only ones that can see the announcements and stuff like that as far as what the pay is. The agents will only see the actual opportunity, but they won't see what the pay is because you have to tell them what you're starting them off with an hour, if that makes sense. So to register as an independent business owner, again, you're going to go to arise.com. Okay. And then you're going to choose the register, your entity or corporation, whatever, LLC, whatever that may be for you. Okay. Register your business name, use your EIN, the address that you have attached to that business name and that EIN. And once you get registered, again, the doors are open for you to do your assessments, get everything done. And then if you want to service your own call center, again, you can do that. And you can also open it up for other agents to join your call center. So I hope that this helps someone because gatekeeping is not cute. And I think that this would be very helpful for someone that would like to have a little more freedom and have an opportunity to own their own business and work for themselves. So, once again, I pray that this really does help someone. And just open that back up. I'm going to stop sharing real quick here. All right, guys. I will be doing a live soon to open up the door to any questions or concerns or anything like a live Q&A, just to kind of, answer some questions if need be. Or you all can always reach out via TikTok on Messenger or something like that, and I'll, we'll respond. But I do plan to do a Q&A, so that'll be able, a way to answer some questions for people. And then I'll probably do another video after this one, just to answer some of the more frequent questions that I know that usually come about. So again, it's Charmaine with Thomas Unlimited Services. I definitely pray that this helped you. Have a blessed day.